episode of our series, we have our very own Jayapal Sir. He has 38 years of experience in this education field and he's the principal of RVITM. To know further about him, let's talk to him. So, sir, you've had 38 years of experience in this field, but how was your education, your early days?
That is, I feel, very relevant question that you have asked. I studied schooling in Tamil Nadu in Telugu medium. Okay, so from first standard to 11th standard. Those days, SLC was 11th standard. So I studied from first standard to 11th standard in Telugu medium. Then joined St. Joseph's College, Residency Road, Bangalore. So did my PUC in English medium in that college, and then did my engineering from UVCE Bangalore. Okay. So then continued my post graduation in engineering again in electrical engineering at UVCE Bangalore only. Then later on I joined the RVE College of Engineering as lecturer, and then occupied various positions. Finally become HOD of professor and head of electrical engineering department. And just before that, I think around 2006, I registered for PhD and completed PhD in 2010. So then I was there in RVC till 2018 as professor and head of electrical department. Then later on in 2018, I moved to RVITM, though the construction of that was just started. Everything was planned by me, the building, the facilities, everything. I was associated in planning for this building from 2016 itself. And 2018, I moved here and the construction was simultaneously happening. And we started this college in 2019. So I was the founder principal, and if any facilities are here good, you please appreciate me. And if the facilities are bad, then you have to blame me only.
And after your graduation, you have taken a choice of, okay, let me get into teaching. Why did you make a choice of going to teaching rather than a technical aspect?
No, that is again very relevant question. The reason is that immediately after BE, I joined NGEF, the government organization, electrical factory near our metro station, Pipeline. So NGEF, that was the place where NGEF was there at that time. So I joined, worked there for 1 year, but I don't know, I had some inclination for teaching. So I moved to teaching after seeing the industry environments 1 year. I didn't like much, so I switched over to teaching.
Like from being a professor, you have seen all the levels. But coming to an administration is a completely different thing. So how did you get adapted to that?
No, that's very easy for me because I was enjoying teaching like anything. So from lecturer to then assistant professor, associate professor, and then professor. Everywhere, whenever I was teaching, I was only concentrating on teaching till I became head of the department. And just I became head of the department in 2011. But before that, I was warden for RBC Hostel from 2006. So there I had a lot of administration skills were required. So I was very happily managing all the administration, the interaction with management was part of the administration, and managing students was part of the administration. Lot of communication, letters movement to management, principal, everything was happening. So after that, I with let us say 5 years of experience as warden, I became head of electrical department. Then administration was just a smooth changeover for me. I didn't feel any difficulty at all.
Like, as we see you, you're like one of the cool-headed person and you manage it very efficiently. So we wanted to know like some tips that you can give to people.
That is my nature. Okay. That is my nature. I am very cool. I don't become upset very easily. And only when it is required to bend somebody, I become little not arrogant, when I become a little, I speak little harshly, only keeping the other person's improvement or mending that person. Only when it is required, I become little harsh. Otherwise, in general, I am very cool person, and I do for small things I don't react at all. I know, and I also have realized that For any critical issue, time will take care of it. Just give some time gap. Don't immediately react to all critical issues immediately. So just give little time gap. Automatically, everything will settle down and fall in place.
Like as a person in a higher position, for us, like for in the institution, you're very approachable. Like, is it in a conscious decision that you made that okay, I have to be approachable?
No, no, I'm like that.
Okay.
So my attitude has not changed from when I was assistant professor.
Actually, that was my next question. Like when we wanted to know about you, we reached out to people, and there was a person from RDC also. We reached out to him. She was he was like, after all the positions that he has seen, he's still humble, he's still grounded. How do you do that, sir?
No, I don't know that. My attitude is like that.
Like
That time, to some extent, maybe our management is little influential on that. Because our management, including president, secretary, joint, they all had big business organizations. When they come to talk to people like us, they are so humble and down to earth. And that is one thing. The second thing is my nature is like that. As I told, from assistant professor to becoming HOD, then warden, principal, my attitude never changed. I am always approachable to students, attenders, whoever it is, professors, whoever it is. I am always approachable and I always talk to them with cool mind and make them comfortable to meet me whenever they were there. It is required.
Like when you shifted from the industry, from engineer to the education field, you would have thought, okay, like this, I wanted to be something, and you would have thought some career, right? At this point, do you think you have got what you wanted?
Of course.
Okay.
Actually, before joining ATF, I was teaching a student in one private college.
Huh.
I was enjoying that position
Like more than the
better. And when I joined NGF, I felt that was better than teaching was better than working in industry. That's why I shifted to teaching. And luckily, I got into a good place like RT.
What did you want to be? As a career, you would have thought, okay, I'm joining a college, but you would have thought, okay, this is what something like my career path.
Never. I was never aspiring for anything. So when I joined as a lecturer, after 6 years, my then head of the department called me and asked me to apply for assistant professor post. I never approached. He called me and asked me to. Then similarly, after completing my PhD, my then HOD and principal called me and asked me to apply for professor post.
Okay.
So I was never aspirant and just things fall in my place. And maybe because of that, I didn't trouble anybody. They only called and they offered me the position that I have occupied.
Okay. So like first,
Even for the principal post, I didn't approach anybody.
okay.
So management has selected me among 400 people that were there in RVCE, okay, as principal of RVATU.
Okay. So 1st July 1986 was the date that you joined RVC, and now 2024, 38 years it has been. And how do you feel about it?
It was like a routine for most of the time, and sometimes it was challenging. And one thing what we have practiced in RVCA, we never work on our never keep time in mind. Come though college working hours is from 9 to 5. We used to come at 9 o'clock, but going never bothered. As long as work is there, we used to stay there, work, and only after completion of the work we used to go, and never bothered about applying leaves, and if there are leaves wasted, we were not bothered, and working more hours also we were not bothered. We were just concentrating on our work and see that all the things are in place.
And is there something that you wanted to tell the students right now who are starting their career?
No, that's why. First, you have to plan your career and do what you like. Once, if you choose one, let us say one profession, then you should put heart and soul into it and see that your profession, you grow as a professional, and as well as your organization get benefited, and indirectly you will also get benefited. So once if you are highly professional, give your 100% contribution and never be after promotion, salaries, all those things. Just keep working, put your hard work, give 100% with 100% commitment. Finally, everything will fall into place, and you will grow. Your organization also will.
If you told never go behind whatever, like
Yes.
all the materialistic stuff, what is the thing that drives you? Like
Satisfaction, work satisfaction. So work satisfaction will not, say, I told to many of my colleagues, don't be after money. Okay. So money should be after me. So that's what I've been practicing. I only concentrate on my works, not after salary, promotions, all those things. And once if you are doing everything with commitment, everything will fall into place. Salary will come, then discipline, position will come, everything will come. Otherwise, what will happen? You will be a frustrated person. You let us say target for something that is not achieved, then you target from salary, you are not getting so much. Most of the times you will end up frustrated with frustration, and that will also affect your mind, and you lose your coolness and all those things, and it will affect your health. See, I am 65 years. Nobody can tell that I am 65 years, and that's one plus point. Being cool-headed and not highly aspirant and work with targets for about positions and salary.
Like, how do you manage your personal life and the administration? Because when we came itself, we were super busy. And we know that you're busy every time that even if we try to talk to you, we have to wait for a little time. And in that, you spend some time with us also when we have some addresses to issue. So, how do you manage all these things, your lifestyle and your personal life and with the administration?
That's very easy to do actually. Uh, as you know, family side, I'm very comfortable. Maybe in terms of income, assets, whatever it is. It has been like that since. So I can say I belong to upper middle class person, and again not after money. Things have been falling in place, and I'm very comfortable even after retirement. I don't have any regret. I will be very comfortable with other income what I will be getting, and I was managing family as well as college very efficiently. Maybe I had set up some systems where I can manage everything from college over phone. Okay, so like that, maybe I got married in 1990. So from 1992 or 93, I simultaneously started doing other things. Uh, and looking for other income, all those things. And all those things were not compromising any of my college activities. I was able to manage over four and maybe after college hours. So that is not, because of that, I was able to manage the family matters as well as college without compromising anything. Like, even though we have a work which we love, there will be a point of time where we'll get saturated because of the workload and pressure and everything. How do we overcome that? If you like what you are doing, that will not come into picture at all. The work pressure, all those things will not come into picture at all. So even now, I am doing my duty with a lot of liking and interesting and ensuring that I am handing over all the responsibility to my successor, keeping in mind that the institution should not suffer. In fact, if you may be surprised to know that my successor was selected by me. Management has given me the responsibility to select the new principal, and we have given paper advertisement and some 2 3 rounds of interviews we conducted. We could not find anybody, and through my known contacts, I got to the new principal and offered him the new post. He accepted. He was vice chancellor in Symbiosis University. In spite of my after my offer, he accepted to come here, and I knew him quite well earlier. So now I'm happy that under his leadership, the college will go further, will grow further, and it will reach newer heights. Like, since RVITM is something that you need, where do you think you want to see this institution? Maybe at least within 100 in India in the next 10 years. Okay. That is my ambition. And management is highly cooperative. So if you have a drive, management will completely support.
And how much are you associated with the college? Because since it's something that you made entirely, like how much are you connected with this college?
100%. Not 99% is a compromise. 100%. I was here from the day of foundation, and every day I was visiting during construction. Every day. Every day I used to come, see the progress, and go and make the changes wherever it is required. And whatever that is in place, it is as per my taste and my requirement. And management is completely cooperative to achieve my to achieve the things as per my taste.
Actually, to be very honest, as a student, here we have all the facilities. Like we sometimes like when other person comes like out of the college, here when they tell okay the campus is small, we're okay with it because we have everything that we need. The requirements are fulfilled. That is something that we wanted to thank you also. And after this, how much will you miss having ATM, sir?
Oh, first of all, when it comes to attachments, I don't have any sentiments. Okay, so as long as we are here, give 100%. Once if your term is over, tenure is over, then it's fine. I don't have any sentiments. Whatever the new assignment I am going to take, I'll give my 100% to the new assignment. Probably it will be my personal. Not I will not work for anybody from now onwards because I'm already 65. So I may set up my own personal things and I'll give 100% commitment. And whenever any requirement is there from RVATM, I've told my new principal also to call me, contact me for anything that is required. I'll be 100% supportive. But as I told, I don't have any iota of regretment for retiring. Okay, and also I don't carry any sentiments. I'm again cool. So if we are not working here, wherever I am there, I'll enjoy and do my commitment there.
This is the final question. You told that you're already 65 right now. Now, like you're an energy bomb. You do everything. How do you get that?
Maybe because of my disciplined life.
Okay.
So I usually do exercise in the morning, and I don't like my natural food habits are such that I don't like this oily stuff. So my body doesn't accept all that. Okay. I usually have only healthy food, and evening I go for a long walk, maybe around 1 hour plus walk after dinner, and that's it. Because of that, I get very healthy sleep. And I again wake up in the morning, continue with so throughout the day I keep myself active and avoid all the unhealthy eating. Because of that, both my body and health, mind are very.
It's like you have a great lifestyle, you'll have great mindset, and
Yes, yes.
everything will be. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
So eat healthy and stay healthy. That's it. That's my policy, and I've been like that for many years.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing your stories.